bittersweet. I got here before JT Suits. What is up, guys? You're tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions. But as always, let's roll into your finest and best boot camp news that is not brought to you by JT Suits, but brought to you by the one and only Nikki MGTV. That's where I'm at. I'm right here. I am pumping out content almost every other day. Your boy JT's been slacking. There hasn't been a boot camp reaction video. There's been boot camp news right here. JT's not on it. Nikki's on it. So you guys know what to do. Subscribe, like the channel, whatever else you're gonna do. But let's get into this. But for real now. So I will say, historically, the Navy has been behind the times in a lot of things. So I'll give one example of that is haircuts for females. So the Navy was the only one that was requiring females to get haircuts while they're at boot camp. Marines, Army, Air Force, they did not care as long as their hair was in regulations. Now the Navy went to the whole thing where they were going to do a trial of allowing females to go to this time period of not cutting their hair, and then it just kind of fizzled out, and then that's what happened. And this was all based on, they realized common sense that a lot of these females had no idea when their hair grew out how to actually wear their hair within regulations. So that was kind of the push of having females allowed to have their hair as long as it was in the bun regulations. But now again, the Navy is adapting a little bit later than the other branches, and that is they are allowing you to keep your stuff at boot camp, whatever you bring. Previously, they required you to send everything back at your expense. I'm making this video because I have to correct things that I've said in the past. So previously I said bring as little as possible, and I had a whole list of stuff that you can look up there. I'll tag it. You know, it's not totally outdated, but you can watch that video if you would like to see what to bring to boot camp or a school. It's a combo video that's there that you can watch, but this will change a little bit of what I would suggest. Kind of, not really. The whole deal previously was you sent your stuff back and it was at your expense. Your family would then bring it back to you. Now you are able to have it held at Recruit Training Command. And so I don't mix up anything here. This is official. It is from the Recruit Training Command. I want to read to you guys their official Facebook page what they said. It says, "Attention families and friends of Recruit Training Command." Not too many friends at Recruit Training Command, I'll tell you that. Actually, Justin, you are a friend of mine. He is probably going to be one of your guys' RDC. Alvarado, RP2. Love you, shout out. I think you're about to get a red rope. I hope you're doing well in the training. I know that there's going to be some RDC that reads this. Just give the guy some love. He's a good dude, okay? I met him in Roto. But anyway, let's go through this. They say previously upon arrival to boot camp, recruits would box up their civilian belongings and ship it to their choice of destination. Our new procedure now has those boxes being stored locally and will be returned to the recruits the day before graduation. They will not be able to open the boxes until after they have left Recruit Training Command. The new procedure went into effect this week, beginning with Division 409 and Training Group 52. Yeah, that is the factual information. You will not be able to open it. So pretty much, if you guys don't know, as you're leaving Recruit Training Command, you'll have your sea bags and all your other stuff, and you'll be leaving. That's when you can actually open up your box and have your phone or whatever else. The Navy is still behind the times in regards to allowing cell phones for weekends or whatever else, because the Army, Air Force, all those, you can be mad at me if you want. I don't think the cell phone or not, you know, for 20 minutes is really going to make or break the boot camp experience. I'll just be honest with that. Yes, it's cringy, but it's technology and it's how things are going. Even if boot camp is supposed to adjust you to that real world scenario of you're on a ship, you're still gonna have email. Like, that's a real thing. Even if you're in the Army, you're still gonna have email. You know, there's these things where, like, if this is supposed to set you up for practicality, you know, I don't see why not, but I'm just that kind of person. Also, I can see the fact of having to disconnect for 8 weeks is kind of a nice thing. And obviously, showing that transition from civilian to military, I do think that is a little more drastic when you leave Navy boot camp versus maybe something like Army where you're taking selfies every week. This really doesn't change the one factor what I think you should go to boot camp with, which is clothes on your back enough to stay warm. It gets cold in Recruit Training Command, area in Chicago. You should bring the clothes on your back. You should bring a cell phone, your wallet with all your information that you're going to need. Maybe your little debit card if you already have Navy Federal or something like that. A little bit of cash on you, your wallet, and a charger. Like, honestly, you're not going to want to store a bunch of stuff anyway. The clothes that you probably brought, you're probably not going to want anymore. I wore clothes I really was like, I could trash these if I wanted to, which I did while I was there because I wasn't going to wear them anymore. And a lot of you guys are going to have more money when you get out, and you guys are going to blow your money anyway buying clothes, so there's that. But I always suggest to not do that. But yeah, these are some big changes for boot camp. I know that it seems minuscule compared to some other places, but like I said, the Navy has made a little bit slower transition to these other adaptations that the other branches have as well. But if you do have questions about boot camp, or I will say anything military related, I'm pumping out more content that's informational than Austin Alexander. I'm going to say more than Kyle Gott right now, and that dude's a legend. More than JT Suits. More than, I'm going to say Matt Ward, but realistically, that dude's pumping out content too, so I got to give respect to that. More than Archie, more than Erica Burney, more than Ben Allen. And I'm going to give a shout out to Ben Allen because he's a cool dude that's been watching me and also been super cool about hitting me up. So, and the Best Military YouTuber Challenge is coming up. I'm on a bye week this week, meaning next week I'm going to be plugging in all the videos. But if you have a favorite military YouTuber, go check it out on Kyle Gott's channel, Airman Vision. You can check it out there. I obviously want to see how far we can go on this channel. But if you do have questions, you can always hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.